My name is Guillermo Schoning, and I am a student of International Relations who was born in Querétaro, Mexico 24 years ago. I was inspired to join this program to be a youth delegate at the 26th Conference of the Parties in Glasgow because in the last couple of years I have been deeply worried about climate change. Ever since I read the 2018 IPCC report on the 1.5 degrees, the climate crisis has become the focus of my research in college and the center of my work in the past few months. I believe that this is the single most important issue that we have ever faced as a species. Everything we have built, every step we have taken in the right direction to reduce poverty, to further gender equality, and to improve living conditions will be shattered if we fail to meet this challenge. Although a global and a human perspective is what we need to change courses, it can never be disconnected from the local. Climate change is disproportionately affecting developing countries and vulnerable communities. In Mexico, my country, climate-induced droughts have destroyed crops and seriously endangered the water source of millions of people. That is why I believe that the most urgent topic for Mexico is climate change adaptation. We need to promote long-term solutions that allow people not only to survive, but to prepare for the coming decades of aggressive climate conditions. Mexico's leadership role in Latin America needs to work in favor of one of the regions that are being hit the hardest by the effects of climate change. That is why, in this 26th Conference of the Parties, I want to push for international cooperation in climate change adaptation focused on water management. I believe we need a framework that allows developed countries to provide more economic and technological assistance to adaptation efforts in developing countries, like water harvesting programs in Mexico. This year, I worked on the largest urban rain harvesting program in the world, in Mexico City, and I am convinced that projects like this will be crucial to ensure water availability in the coming years. A gender equality perspective and a human rights approach are also essential in combating climate change because they allow us to see the complex dynamics that endanger people's lives. For example, a climate-induced drought has a disproportionate effect on women and girls because they are often the ones in charge of water management at a household level. A long drought can also create the conditions for regional violent conflicts that displace communities and cause numerous human rights violations. Finally, as a youth delegate for the climate, I want to experience the advantages and limitations of international climate cooperation that I have studied in the classroom for the past half a decade. Most importantly, I want to be at the conference to ensure that Mexico's leadership position will be used to safeguard a just and equitable adaptation path, and that the people of my country will not have to bear the direst consequences of a changing climate.